Boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Did
boom.
you see what I saw this weekend?
No, what did you see this weekend?
Dakota Rain, Dak Prescott. Do it all over New York.
Okay, I think we're good, dude.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, so, yo, hey, what it do, baby?
This is the Puente and Topete show.
Yes, sir. Oh, whoa, what was that?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know what that was.
I didn't hear what you were hearing. Anyway, I'm Alex Topete.
I'm Jordan Puente. What's good?
What's good? And this is our third episode of the Puente and Topete show.
Loki, I think we're getting good at this, man.
I think so too. I think me and you, we have a pretty good chemistry when talking about sports, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what do we want to start with today?
Low key, let's start with Baker Mayfield's mustache. The stash gate, as you called it when you walked in. Right? Is that what you called it?
Was it Mustache Gate? Is
Man.
it that or is it Shave Gate?
Well, if you think about it, before he came into that game, you know he had like a full-on like
He had
stat.
he had a full on beard.
Yeah.
Like he hadn't shaved and looked like a couple weeks.
And then he went outside to speak with the media. This dude had a stash that he low-key looked like he was competing with Gardner Minshew for who has the best stash in the lead.
Well, during the game, his stash went all the way down to his beard, so it was like the longest shaved-in stash I had ever seen. It looked really weird. It looked like there were two really fuzzy brown caterpillars that were traveling from his nostrils down to the sides of his mouth.
Do you think he did that for a Halloween costume that he had going on Sunday? Or no,
Well, no.
Thursday?
His Halloween costume was for the post-game conference. Did you see what he did after? He then shaved the mustache completely into a regular stash and then was wearing, a trench coat? Looking like he worked
Have you seen the memes that came out of that?
Some of them are pretty good.
Some of them are hilarious. People are wild with it.
Like, what do you think he does for a living when you look at that picture?
Hopefully he studied film because the Browns are terrible.
2-6.
2-6, man. I don't...
And remember, people were saying they were going to be a dark horse Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, they were already predicting OBJ catching balls from Baker Mayfield in the end zone in the Super Bowl. Can you believe that? I certainly...
Baker Mayfield just has to be better. He has the lowest passer rating in the NFL when not under pressure this season. He's the only quarterback with more interceptions than touchdown passes when not under pressure.
You know what's wild is that how that coach got the job. Apparently, he never interviewed. He just got handed him an offensive job because Baker Mayfield loved him so much last season that he was like, hire this man. I like this guy. We can do some great things. So, a couple months later, they're 2-6. I don't know if Baker still loves this guy.
I don't think Odell does at all.
Odell's pissed. You know you know how Odell used to trash the New York media and trash the Giants organization, which led to his departure.
Yeah, he's already been starting to do that, no?
Yeah, low-key. It started with, he tried to stay quiet because I believe he understands the process that is going on in Cleveland. But, man, when you have one touchdown the entire season, come on, Odell. Say something, man. Your words actually mean a lot to the Cleveland Browns fans because what you're saying is what they feel. Cleveland's pissed. They have to be pissed.
I think Nick Chubb is their best player. I don't understand why they don't give him the ball more. The Browns just, as a whole, are a mess.
It's sad to watch. But then again, it's
the Browns.
It's the Browns.
It's always been this way with them.
You can't expect the Browns to be the best team in the NFL in one season, no. It does not happen like that. Do you think it happened like that for the Giants? Do you think it happened like that for the Cowboys?
No.
Exactly. How do you expect to be the worst NFL team in decades and out of nowhere it's just magically reappear as let's say the twin of the New England Patriots?
I don't think it's possible because even the Patriots took a while,
Exactly.
And their team, the Patriots team, kind of shifts and morphs throughout the years. When you looked at it back in the early 2000s when Tom Brady first took over, that was a defensive-led team.
Wild.
You had Willie McGinnis playing linebacker.
Ty Law.
You had Richard Seymour, Ty Law. Those defenses for New England were stacked back in the day.
It was
And
good.
then they became an offensive juggernaut in the mid to late 2000s. You had Tom Brady slinging it to Randy Moss, Wes Welker. Who were there? You had Danny Woodhead coming out of the backfield, Lawrence Maroney. They were offensive juggernauts.
They had 12 Owens at one point.
They did have Terrell Owens.
And
They did-
Chad Ochocinco. I'm pretty.
I don't think they were
Well,
on the
nah,
team at
hold
the
on,
same
wait.
time. They for sure had Chad Ochocinco, but his career ended in New England, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, okay. But, I mean, can the Browns turn it around in the second half of the season? That is a question we're all waiting to see. They play Buffalo
For
on
that,
Sunday. They play Buffalo.
For the
Buffalo
Brown-
has a great defense, by the way.
yeah, I don't see them beating Buffalo.
I don't see it either. Not as bad as that sounds. I don't see Baker Mayfield turning it around against Buffalo. Buffalo has been a surprise team this season.
I just think that if Josh Allen played better, they'd be like a Super Bowl contender. That's how good
Hey,
the rest
they
of
almost-
their team is.
They almost beat the Patriots when they played them.
Yeah, and the only reason the Patriots were in that game was because Josh Allen
Got hurt.
got hurt and was just gifting them interceptions.
Yep.
Threw, I think, 3, and they were all just long balls that looked like they were prayers.
Speaking of the Pats, they suffered their first loss to Baltimore this past Sunday. Any thoughts on that?
I think I called that last week.
You did.
I did call that.
You did.
It's John Harbaugh, and it's that factor of Lamar can run it and gash us down the field.
A lot of people were sleeping on Lamar Jackson. Not gonna lie, I low-key was one of them. But then again, he was kind of doing the same stuff when he was at Louisville. We just never really saw it.
Do you think
Completely.
Lamar Jackson is a MVP candidate?
I still think it's Christian McCaffrey.
You think Christian McCaffrey's the favorite?
But then again, this is a QB-driven lead, so they tend to give it to the quarterbacks
I'm seeing-
1,000% of the time.
I'm seeing a lot of talk for Russell Wilson lately, especially on Twitter.
Hey, Russell Wilson is killing it right now. Top 3 in passing stats. This man's only trailing. Not gonna. You wanna know who number 1 is for passing stats?
Who's that?
Phillip Rivers. Number 2, Tom Brady, then Russell Wilson. My question is, can Baltimore keep this up?
Baltimore?
Yeah. I mean, they beat the Pats, one of the greatest teams out there, undefeated.
I think the Ravens can keep it up.
Uh,
It all depends on if a team is able to crack the Lamar Jackson code.
I'm gonna read you a couple of teams they play against in the upcoming season. They got the Bengals.
Win.
Next game, winnable. Houston Texans, maybe. The Rams, ooh, in LA. They come here to play them, and then they got the 49ers on December 1st. Now, yeah, we can say they're gonna win against the Bengals. They probably will win against Texans. Might be a 50-50 shot for the Rams. Then the 49ers game is the one that I really, really want to see.
So if they go 2-2 in that stretch, they would be 7-4. Correct?
Which would be fantastic for Pittsburgh Steelers fans to hear that.
Right.
Because we are chilling second place in that AFC North Conference, baby.
Who do the Ravens have for the rest of the schedule?
All right, so right after 49ers, they got Bills, Jets, Browns, and then they go back home to face the Pittsburgh Steelers to end the season, which a lot of people are sleeping on the Steelers after what happened on Sunday. Yeah, we did get lucky, but that defense is nasty. And I would definitely go head-to-head to somebody who disagrees with that defense.
Is Bud Dupree?
Fitzpatrick is the game changer on
Minka?
that defense. Are you out of your mind? The past 4 games he's played for us, interception each game. Like, come on. Like, you cannot tell me that man is putting in work after he left Miami. He's putting in work. Alabama native, putting in work for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But anyways, we went a little sidetracked on that one. But it's possible for the Baltimore Ravens to sustain this.
I think in that stretch they have to win. Let's see, how many games are there left? They are 5-2, correct? Or are they
They're
6-2?
6-2 right now,
So
sitting
that's
first
8
place.
games. So there's 8 games left. They have to go 5-3. I
At
think they have
most.
to go 5-3 to be able to secure a first round bye.
At most.
Because the Patriots are still up there, even though they beat them. If the Patriots drop a couple more games, Baltimore might be looking at a first round seed or a first seed in the playoffs.
Low key, first round
Low-key.
bye.
Yeah,
Home field.
they just have to go 5-3. I feel.
So that AFC North standing is 6-2 Baltimore, 4-4 Pittsburgh, 2-6 Cleveland, and the winless Bengals who sit at 0-8. Anyways,
The Bengals are a mess.
they're a mess. They benched Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton will not be starting on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens.
They benched him on his birthday last week.
And they were on a bye week. And they benched him on the bye week, which is, poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Feel bad for him. I was saying they should trade him.
I was
but
too. I was saying they should trade AJ Green, but no, they didn't do
Yeah.
that.
They definitely should have done that.
They definitely should have done that. All right.
Let's talk about the LA Chargers because they were in discussions yesterday of possibly being the London Chargers.
Yes, facts. So I guess a report came out by The Athletic saying that the LA Chargers were looking at a possible relocation to London. Any thoughts on that?
I don't think it would be like opposed to London. Like I think they would welcome the Chargers.
You know how...
But-
sorry, continue.
Dean Spanos came out yesterday after and said that it's all a bunch of baloney and that there was no talks for London in relocation.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about the Chargers moving. Have you seen Chargers home games these past couple games that they've been home?
Or can you even consider them home games?
Exactly, that's my point. That is the point I'm trying to make here, because every time I watch the Chargers, it either looks like an away game that they had no idea that many people would come and support the other team. I'm not trying to go focus on the Pittsburgh game, but the game Sunday when they played at home, they played the Packers. Man, I saw so many cheeseheads. I thought this game is in Wisconsin.
Well, the Packers do have a very strong fan presence out here.
Yeah, we do. They do.
Our good friend Chile is a Packer fan, and he's from Mexico. So who would have thought, you know?
Yeah, we going Wisconsin cheese on that one.
With
But
some
yeah, so the
Chile.
Chargers literally... Okay, so the Chargers do wind up playing the Raiders this Thursday.
I wanted to ask you, where
What's
do
up?
you think the Chargers should relocate? Like what city? If you could pick any one.
Back San Diego. They need to go back to... They were good. I still don't... I understand the move from moving from San Diego to L.A. because you didn't want to rebuild a stadium in San Diego because the lease for the Qualcomm Stadium was up. I understand that. But, I still considered the Chargers San Diego Chargers, and then I correct myself mid-sentence like, oh, wait, no, they're L.A. Like, it's 2 years in, and I still think they're the San Diego Chargers. Because they've been a staple for San Diego for so long that when they moved, everyone was like, wait, why are they moving? Like, we understand the Rams, but why are they moving?
No one understood why they're moving.
But, I mean, hey,
And they left a loyal fan base.
they did, and they were pissed.
I don't think the San Diego would accept them back so soon.
The San Diegoans, they seem pissed.
What did Dan Burgundy?
Ron Burgundy. Wow, man, they ain't a man, Ron
Hey,
Burgundy.
I was just watching Step Brothers yesterday too. I feel bad, man. I actually saw Will Ferrell one time outside of Staples Center when I was a little kid.
No way?
Yeah, he looked like he was like 8'4". That's how tall he is.
Hey, look, I heard he is tall. No, wait, hold
really
up.
tall.
Nah, I heard that man is tall.
He's like I think 6'5", like actual height. But when I was like a little kid standing at like 4'7", he looked like an 8-foot monster.
Dude, he's 6'3".
I was pretty close.
Will Ferrell is 6'3". That's a tall dude. But where do I think they got to go back to San Diego. Pure and simple. That's the only thing that I can think of at that point is for them to go back to San Diego. But the LA Chargers season is really not done. The win against the Packers kind of helped them out. They're 4-5, 2-2. And believe it or not, if they do wind up beating the Raiders, who the Raiders are 3-1, Raiders will wind up being 3-2. Chargers will wind up being 3-2. Guess who's sitting at first place for the AFC division? The LA Chargers are gonna be first place.
I think both the Raiders and Chargers are clawing for that first place possibility with Patrick Mahomes' return being unquestionably unclear as to when he will return.
Let
But
me rephrase my.
I think LA is gonna win this one against the Raiders this weekend for sure. Oakland's secondary is pretty suspect, and as you said earlier, Phillip Rivers is first in the league in passing yards.
Unbelievable.
And
I don't know how he does it.
Keenan Allen's been having a couple down weeks. He's bound to explode at some point, to turn back to form, and I think it's against the Raiders.
I do too, because I have a strong gut feeling there's absolutely no way Keenan Allen is going to be sleeping during this game. It is a rivalry game, a must-win game.
It's in L.A.
It's in Oakland.
Oh, is it in Oakland?
It's in Oakland.
Oh,
they
so
have a
it's-
Thursday night game in Oakland.
Ooh.
Now, Keenan Allen is going to want some catches. He's going to want some touchdowns. He's going to want everything because the past couple of games he's been terrible. Horrible. The only reason why I know that is because I kind of have him on my fantasy team. But then again, as an overall fan of the game, yeah, he has been terrible.
He is also on my fantasy team, and he's been a flex player or out of my lineup the last couple weeks.
So I like to change. Well, we tracked my AFC West standings list. Kansas City Chiefs are currently in first. Oakland and LA are now actually battling for second. So that's where that AFC
Not only are they battling
West.
for second, they're also battling for that AFC wildcard spot.
facts. So if Kansas City can somehow keep up this great run that they currently are on without Patrick Mahomes, they will be the favorite to win that division. So that's what it's looking like for the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on the Titans this Sunday.
Still unclear as to whether Patrick Mahomes will play or not.
Still unclear.
In other quarterback news from yesterday, though, Nick Foles has regained his starting job as the Jaguars' starting quarterback as Gardner Minshew was benched. Or not benched, but relegated back to his backup role.
Yeah.
And Cam Newton was placed on IR, ending his season
Done.
in Carolina and possibly his career.
I wouldn't say about the career now.
You don't think so?
I low-key feel like Cam Newton, if Kyle Allen can perform well, I mean, he has had his ups and downs. I mean, the dude's a rookie. I think he's a rookie quarterback trying to help this Carolina Panthers team stay afloat. But low-key, without Christian McCaffrey, no way, Jose, does this Carolina Panthers team have a shot at making playoffs. In that division that they're in right now, with the Saints on fire.
Some would argue that Cam Newton without Christian McCaffrey was also not enough, and Cam Newton was not winning games at the start of the season with Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's a bunch of baloney. I really do believe that Christian McCaffrey has become the sole leader of this football club as Cam Newton rides the bench the whole season. That Christian McCaffrey still, in my opinion, is the NFL MVP this season.
Okay.
I don't care what anyone. I don't care what Lamar Jackson's doing. I don't care what Patrick Mahomes is doing. I don't care what Tom Brady's doing. Hell, I don't even care what any of the defensive players are doing right now. Christian McCaffrey, MVP, 2020. Book it. Calling it.
Got to throw in Russell Wilson there.
Okay,
He leads the NFL with 22 passing touchdowns, a 118.2 passer rating, and fourth quarterback comebacks in just this year alone.
It's going to be a tie. Dude, low-key, watch it be a tie.
A tie? They would never do that.
I know
The
they
NFL
would never do that, but you know
that.
how insane the world would go if they gave it to both McCaffrey and Wilson for the outstanding job they've done this season. That'd be insane.
That'd be insane.
That'd be insane. All right, well, so anything else going on in the NFL as regards to trades, waiver drops? Because I can think of one thing.
MetLife Stadium was cursed
It was cursed
by a black cat.
by a black cat. And that black cat was sure running on the football field like the announcer said, like Zeke and Saquon Barkley. Man, that cat was wild. That was one wild cat. You see how fast that cat was running, too?
Yes. He scored a touchdown, too.
He scored a touchdown.
And I would say it's for the Cowboys because before that black cat appeared, Dak Prescott had only 84 yards, 0 touchdowns, and already thrown 1 interception. His stats after the black cat exited and play resumed: Dallas outscored New York 34-9, and Prescott threw 173 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
So basically, that black cat changed the whole entire game.
Did you hear Kevin Harlan's call of the black cat?
Yes, I do, and I have it right here for you, man. I got you. Let me pull it up for you real quick.
He's
Who brought the
walking.
cat?
He's walking to the 3. He's at the 2. And the cat is in the CDW red zone. CDW, people who get it now, a policeman, a state trooper has come on the field, and the cat runs into the end zone. That is a touchdown. And the cat is elusive, kind of like Barkley and Elliott. But he didn't know where to go. Look at, they're trying to corner him, and they got him in the end zone. There are state troopers all around this cat, which now climbs up into the stands. And the fans are running for their life. Now it goes back on the field again. And it's running in the back of the end zone. And it runs up the tunnel.
And the fans are ready for their life.
Yeah, dude. So that cat was all over. Do you think if that cat didn't voluntarily, a lot of people would voluntarily run into the tunnel? Do you think they would have still been chasing the cat?
Definitely.
Because that cat was flying. Somebody should sign that cat, Loki. I think the
Miami Dolphins?
Miami Dolphins or the Cleveland. No, not the Cleveland Browns.
New
But
York
somebody
Jets.
that doesn't have a wide receiver should sign that black cat. It would change the franchise.
I think the Miami Dolphins have Alan Hearns.
Low key. So, anything else happened this past NFL week that we've been out?
In the NFL news,
I got one thing.
did we want to go over a couple games maybe with some picks, some rapid fire picks?
Low key, yeah. We can definitely do that right now. All right,
Okay,
so
I have a couple right here already. Miami versus Indianapolis. I think Miami is coming off its first win of the season, but they rank 29th against the run, and Marlon Mack is a beast. Colts running back Marlon Mack, a beast, and he should be able to pound the rock to victory for Indianapolis.
easy. Yes, I believe that too. Despite Miami coming off what they looked like in the locker room, won a Super Bowl, even though it's just their first game of the season. Yeah, no, there's Colts just took a loss, a horrible loss. They look to bounce back, and I think the bounce back game comes against the Miami Dolphins. Colts winning that one.
Colts easily winning that one.
Watch them lose.
Well, we don't know if Jacoby Brissett's going to be back. Jacoby Brissett did go down with a sprained MCL
Yes, he did.
this past weekend,
Yes, he did.
and his decision on whether he'll play in the game is still up in the air.
It is. So let's look to see what Brian Hoyer has to offer. All right, I got a game for you, man. You ready?
Yep.
All right, this Thursday night game, we got the LA Chargers taking on the Oakland Raiders. We mentioned it earlier. Phillip Rivers is leading the lead in yards. Who you got in this one?
LA Chargers, Keenan Allen should go off. Melvin Gordon, I think, is going to take advantage of the Raiders' kind of their linebacking core is inexperienced. I feel they're starting a lot of rookies in there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But I'm not gonna lie, Loki has some gut faith in the Oakland Raiders winning this ball game. Don't sleep on Derek Carr, man. That dude has been out for the past couple of seasons due to injury. This is actually his first healthy season since he started.
Knock on wood, because the season's still going. And his best season ever, he got hurt in week 14, right before the playoffs.
He
And
did.
the Raiders were doomed before the start of the playoffs because they ended up in week 16 going with their second string backup, who got hurt in that game. So
did.
for their first round game against the Texans, they started their third stringer.
You're right.
So
You're right.
let's
But
knock
I
on
still-
wood for Derek Carr.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, because
Knock on wood.
it is John Gruden's team.
All right. You got a game for me?
I got a game for you.
What's good?
How about Detroit at Chicago? We got the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, so as we all saw, Chicago just literally went left field and were down 19-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles past Sunday. They were able to climb back, but unfortunately could not get the win. The Detroit Lions did lose to the Raiders, so both teams are coming off a loss. Who do I got in this one? Until Chicago can figure out how to use Mitchell Trubisky, I got the Detroit Lions on this one. Low-key, after watching a multiple Chicago Bears game, I feel like the coach is just throwing Trubisky out there in hopes of, hey, if you can get it, cool. If not, all right, it's cool. Because this man's about to be dippy deep gone. Because I do not have to worry about him. I feel like that head coach does not want him there.
Yeah, I'm picking Detroit as well. I don't trust Chicago's offense without Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
Or with let me rephrase that. I do not trust Chicago's offense with Mitch Trubisky at quarterback.
Yeah.
The Bears have a great defense. Khalil Mack is heading a great defense, but they stay on the field too long every game. And they also rank 29th against tight ends in fantasy. And T.J. Hawkinson should have a big game for them if he will return back. So, and you can never discount that Matt Stafford is going to shred a defense if they're going to be on the field too long.
Hey, Matt Stafford's not that bad right now. I'll give him credit. I'll give him some credit. He's doing pretty well.
Statistically, he's always been a great quarterback. He just has no playoff wins.
It sucks, man.
He's like what Tony Romo was for Detroit to Dallas.
Dallas, man. That sucks. All right, you got a game?
Yes. How about Tampa Bay versus Arizona?
Tampa Bay versus Arizona. So, Brian Arias plays his former Arizona Cardinals team. Where is that game being taken place? Anyways, it's being taken place in Tampa. So, as we all saw, the Arizona, if you did not watch, it's okay, I got you. The Arizona Cardinals was so close to snapping the win streak against the 49ers. 49ers were on a hot streak, marched in what looked like to be the most easiest football game the 49ers could win until Kyler Murray just somehow used his baseball/football skills and tore up the entire field the second half. But unfortunately couldn't get it done. So, back to your question, who's going to win this game? Loki, I got Arizona winning this game. Arizona Cardinals win this game in Tampa Bay.
I do too. Famous Jameis is famous for his turnovers, and he's probably going to have a multitude of them.
I can't.
He just can't play a clean game.
I can't with this man.
I see him every week off the fantasy wire. He's the top. No one wants to trust him because he'll get you 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he's also going to give you 4 interceptions with that, and they're all really bad interceptions or fumbles, and it's just awful. Tampa Bay is also, their defense ranks last against wide receivers, yards-wise. So look for both Larry Fitzgerald and Christian Kirk to have big games against Tampa Bay's defense.
Does that mean that we should be on the lookout to pick that man up for fantasy football?
Larry Fitzgerald?
No, I'm talking about
Christian Kirk.
I'm Christian Kirk.
If he is healthy, I would definitely say so.
Because he is on my wire right now as we speak.
He is on the bench in one of my
Chilling.
teams. I forgot to get rid of him when he was hurt and almost lost for the season, but his possible tear at the beginning of the year was only a strain. A strain. So,
all right. So there's that one.
You know who else for that game should be a hot fantasy pickup if he's not already on the team?
Got him. Who?
Kyler Murray. Ranks 11th in fantasy quarterback so far.
Kyler Murray is doing not bad.
Not doing bad from a fantasy perspective at all.
Random stat right now. You want it? You were talking about Jameis Winston's turnovers. He got 12 interceptions this season.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But anyway, yeah, we're not going to sit here and dissect every interception Jameis Winston thrown because we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
At the end of the year, we should do that.
Low-key.
Let's just compile all of Jameis's interceptions.
That's so bad. That's so foul,
and just
though.
critique them.
No, that's so foul. We're not trying to diss.
So many.
Hey, let's suck on the W's while we at it. Yeah.
It's a W.
Yeah. We're going to win this. We're going to win this. Okay, I can't with this, man. Okay, I'm done talking about Jameis Winston. All right, what else we got for me today?
Saints versus Falcons.
Saints. Who that? Nation. I got Who that Nation winning that game. Easy.
I do too. The Falcons have the 30th ranked defense in the league against quarterbacks, and Drew Brees already had his welcome back game against Arizona, and also had a bye week this past week to help him get back into the flow of things.
He's about to kill it, dude. No one understands how Drew Brees functions. Did you see his pep talk he did at his alumni college football game?
For Purdue?
Yeah, dude, low-key, I got chills watching that, and I was at work. Made me actually want to go do work while at work when I work at one of one of. Like, sometimes it can get really slow at times. And I found work. But anyways, long story short, Saints winning that one against the Atlanta Falcons. We both got them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one more game for you.
Okay.
Even though we both are going to say who's winning our games. Pittsburgh play the Rams. Obviously, I'm going Pittsburgh on this one. Dallas play the Vikings. Obviously, you're going...
I'm going to go Pittsburgh is also going to beat the Rams.
Oh, you got Pittsburgh against the Rams?
I'm going to go yes, Pittsburgh against the Rams. Just because I don't like the Rams.
Just because you don't like the Rams. Now, why don't you like the Rams, man?
'Cause-
We are in L.A. Why don't you like the Rams?
Well, last year I went to my first Dallas Cowboys playoff game ever, and
Okay,
I got
that-
to watch them lose to the Rams in the LA Coliseum. And that was like one of the worst sporting experiences I've ever dealt with in my life. So,
You know what's funny? I don't know if this is true or not. I got to ask him. One of my buddies was at that game wearing a Zeke Elliott football jersey. So he's a Cowboy fan. This dude's a half Raider fan, Cowboy fan. Hell, I don't even know what the hell fan he is. But anyways, he was rooting for them. He got money on the game. Obviously, we know who won that football game. And this man did not show up in the group chat for a day. He was pissed. So,
it was depressing.
yeah, I mean, I was going for the Rams on that one. No offense. But, I mean, Amari Cooper did show up. That was a game he didn't do much, did he?
He had a touchdown in the beginning.
That's right.
In the first quarter, which I missed because getting into the stadium was such a hassle. I didn't even get to see the Cowboys score any points in the game.
All right, last one, and we're heading to some NBA conversation. Seahawks, San Fran, Monday night. Who you got?
Seahawks versus San Francisco. Ooh, that's a tough one. San Francisco's hot.
Both of them are.
Both
Both are undefeated in their division. Seattle 7-2. Niners are 8-0.
I think I'm leaning towards Seattle. I just trust Russell Wilson more than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo has 7 picks. Russell Wilson has 1.
Yes.
That is outstanding, smart football this man has been playing.
He's been probably the best decision-making quarterback in the league the past 5 years. Possibly longer.
That loss, one of the losses came from Baltimore. You play Baltimore. Baltimore's a good team, so I give them that one. I mean, I'm not going to be like, wow, you should have won that game. And then the other one comes from New Orleans, another team that, okay, I can see why. But, man. Okay, I got Seattle on that one too, man. I got Seattle on that one too. All right, so
How about one more game?
What's up?
Kansas City versus Tennessee.
If Patrick Mahomes comes back,
Right.
easy. Actually, you know what?
If he doesn't come back, I think Derrick Henry's the key to this game for Tennessee. Because Ryan Tannehill has been playing better at quarterback than Marcus Mariota had been for the Tennessee Titans. If Derrick Henry has one of those huge games that he has, and he should against Kansas City, they're ranked 30th against the run this year.
And you know what's wild is that people forget that Ryan Tannehill led the Miami Dolphins to the playoffs. One season.
He was not a bad quarterback for them.
No, and
he
then
just wasn't a very good one either.
And guess, and I don't know if this is that same season, but when the Dolphins made the playoffs, he got hurt and Matt Moore came in, right?
Right.
Where's Matt Moore playing right now?
Kansas City.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. But then that guy almost died on the football field playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think it was your man, Bud Dupree.
Yeah, my man Bud Dupree basically annihilated that man for a couple minutes, and then he came back to life. Not trying to disrespect him, but that hit was so dirty that I was at a Roscoe's bar watching that, and I screamed like, holy cow, we just almost murdered a man on the football field.
I thought he died.
I thought he died too.
on the field.
I was hyped for the hit and concerned for the man. I was like, whoa, that was a great hit. Oh, my God, is he cool? Is he good? Is he good? He didn't even move. And then they took him off the stretcher, and then you see them, every time the player does a thumbs up, I clap. Because obviously you don't want anything bad to happen to the player. So
Right.
he gave us a thumbs up. I'm like, cool. And then I forgot who came in after that one, but obviously Steelers won that game.
Have you ever been to like a sporting event, and it happens a lot at football, where the crowd cheers on injury?
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's
I
so-
think those are the worst type of fans in the world.
They really had something against that player to be cheering for a fan. Okay.
Or just against that team. It
yes,
gets so deep.
Yes, but here's the thing. There's a difference between cheering for that player behind closed doors, like in your house, and then cheering for that player to get hurt while there. Obviously, a lot of us, you cannot. I myself is one of those people that if somebody gets hurt who I really do not like, I'll be like, thank God we don't have to deal with that player in the game.
Right.
There's a
But I
difference
want
between in the
them
game, but I do want him to
be able to fully recover from his injury.
There you go. There's a difference between, all right, I'm glad that player got hurt for this game, rather than, oh, this player's hurt for the entire season, let's go.
What about the thought or the school of thought that I want the best version of the team I'm going against? I want to beat the best version of the team.
That's how I was low-key against the Colts. Because I low-key wanted to see T.Y. Hilton out there, and I wanted to see Jacoby Brissett out there, so that all the people are talking about, y'all beat them without Brissett, y'all beat them without T.Y. Man, this is why. This is why. So, we do have that opportunity against the Rams. Todd Gurley is playing. Brown, backup running back for the Rams, is playing. Jared Goff is playing. One person that might not even be playing is Brandon Cooks. But they do have Cooper Kupp, so that man's a beast.
Cooper Kupp is a beast.
He's a beast. All right, so we are going to jump ship, and man,
The NBA season?
NBA season. You know what? I'm going to start off with this. If y'all are sleeping on my man LeBron James, you might want to get some caffeine pills and wake up, because this man is on a triple-double tear.
It was his third straight game with a triple-double, correct?
Boom. Third straight.
It was the longest streak of his career.
Well, how many seasons is this man in?
Drafted in 2003. So that would be 17?
17 seasons, and he's averaging triple-doubles right now. And y'all thought this man was old.
Yeah.
Man, you thought this man was old, and you thought the squad that they assembled is trash. Quinn Cook's got 17 yesterday. Dwight Howard off the bench.
Is a beast.
The beast. Dude, seeing Dwight look like this reminds me of Dwight playing in Orlando. This is the Orlando Dwight Howard.
Now that he's focused on
Dude,
blocks, rebounds,
Assists.
cleanups.
Dude, this is the Orlando Magic Dwight Howard that the Lakers needed when he played with Kobe Bryant.
I'm excited for this Lakers season. Do you know when the last time a Laker had 3 straight triple-doubles was?
Yeah, that was, I saw that stat somewhere. That was 2000, I want to say 2010, or, right? It was around.
Really? Who had it? Was it Kobe?
Yo, you know what? I saw this. Yo, you know what? Hold on.
According to my
I got
stats,
this. What's your stats, Dave?
my stats say that it's the first time Laker player has
first time.
had 3 straight triple-doubles.
Yes, that's right.
Since 1987.
Yes.
When Magic Johnson had 4 straight triple-doubles.
You're right. First Laker with 3 triple-doubles in 32 years. That's just insane, dude. That's wild. This man, LeBron James, is really doing that right now. And Anthony Davis is killing it, too. But the Lakers aren't the only team doing pretty well this season. They're on the other side of the building, the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers are doing good.
They are.
They're doing not bad. As expected, we all expected the Clips to do pretty well in the Pacific Conference right now. They're second place, with the Lakers chilling at first place. Lakers are at first place again. Can I remind everyone Lakers are at first? But anyways,
What's their record again? Is it 6-1?
Oh my God, you're gonna want to hit. You're gonna want to. Okay, so in the Pacific standings, Lakers are first. The Phoenix Suns.
What?
5-2.
What?
Phoenix Suns are 5-2.
I thought Phoenix was bad.
Everyone did. Hold on, before we can. But no, let's dissect this real quick, because who did they play and who did they win against? Sacramento, the Clippers, wow. Golden State, Stephless. Memphis, the 76ers, and they play Miami Heat tomorrow.
They're a team to watch out for. Wow.
That Aiton's not even playing.
Is this all been Devin Booker? What are his stats on the
Dude,
year?
Devin Booker has been on a tear. Low-key, I've been watching Suns games, man.
Have you?
I'm going to be that person to admit that I have been watching some Phoenix Suns basketball. Devin Booker is averaging 26 points, plays 34 minutes a game, 5 assists. Dude, he's on a tear, dude. Ricky Rubio has transfer on that team. Kelly Oubre, man. Don't sleep on the Phoenix Suns, I guess.
Phoenix Suns are out there taking names. They're in front of the Clippers right now.
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, because they beat the Clippers.
Whew, they beat the Clippers.
They beat the Clippers.
And I think I believe Kawhi was out. And
Kawhi, yeah.
Kawhi and Paul George are both out.
Yes.
And Paul George is possibly making his return sooner than expected.
So look out. Paul George coming back. Kawhi Leonard definitely going to be out playing more.
According to LA Clippers, the LA Clippers, they're either shooting for his return to be against the Rockets or against the Pelicans. So that is, how far away is that?
Yeah, I'm going to look that up right now. If he returns against, you said the Rockets or the Pelicans, correct?
Yes.
Man, so he could be on the return in boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. So he is looking to return either Wednesday, November 13th or Thursday, November 14th, which is about a week away.
So, George might be back in full strength in a week.
That's wild.
Will Kawhi still be sitting out with
No.
load management?
No. Are you kidding me? No. After what they are watching the Lake Show do, are you out of your mind?
This is going to be a fun year in the
Oh,
NBA.
man, I am hyped.
Especially for the city of LA.
It is, but you know what sucks?
What's
Steph
that?
Curry is going to be out for a long time, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be out for a minute.
Klay Thompson's probably not returning this year.
No, even though there's been rumors saying this man's returning before the season ends.
No, I don't see that.
Just take a seat, man. Just let the young guys go and do their work. I think I heard a stat the other day. Well, not the other day, a couple hours ago, that the Golden State Warriors have, I believe, I need to look this up one more time, 9 23 or younger guys.
Whoa.
They're,
I was watching them the other day against the Suns, and I thought they were playing. I thought the Suns were playing the Santa Fe Warriors, not the Golden State Warriors.
And if you have if you don't know who's even on this team for the Golden State Warriors, and you've been rooting for them ever since the Big Three got assembled, let me refresh your memory as to who the starting lineup is for the Golden State Warriors.
Currently at the moment.
I
want to see everyone who is a Golden State fan the past 4 or 5 years tell me right now
who their starter is.
who their starting lineup is.
They can.
They won't be able to.
Man, I can't even.
We should do that. We should go out on the field, just in the streets, find people with Golden State jerseys and be like, who's starting for you tonight?
Do you believe that they will make the playoffs this season? Yes or no, despite sitting at 2-5? Dude, if you were telling me that the Golden State Warriors were sitting at 2-5, I would think you're wild. But then again, you got to factor in Klay Thompson's not even playing.
Right. A lot of people were saying that this is going to be the year Steph Curry reinserts himself back in the MVP talks, but unless he returns, it's not going to happen.
No, Steph Curry got to just chill out just a little bit. All right, you ready for this odd squad that the Warriors have assembled right now? Starting point guard, D'Angelo Russell. Center, Willie Cauley-Stein. Small forward, Glenn Robinson III. Rookie, power forward, Eric Paschal. I think I said his name correctly.
Pascal or Paschal?
I think it's Pascal.
Pascal.
And then shooting guard, Jordan Poole, who got crossed up by same Laker player in the preseason.
Shout out to D'Angelo Russell, ex-Laker.
I like that, man.
Willie Cauley-Stein, ex-King.
Ex-King. Yeah, so that is the starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors. Unbelievable.
If Draymond and...
Draymond's hurt,
yeah, I know. If Draymond and Steph are out for long periods of time,
apparently.
do you think Golden State should tank this season?
You know, I was listening to the Pat McAfee show. Shout out to that guy. That guy's a great podcast to listen to. I enjoy his podcast very much. He had someone on asking... Actually, no, it wasn't Pat McAfee. It was some ESPN Daily. And they were asking the coach if the Warriors should tank. He looked at him saying, what? Ask him again. Looked at him like he was really confused. Ask him again. He was like, "Are you out of your mind?" So the Warriors are not tanking. They are actually gonna grind this season out, like you would expect a basketball team to do when they are going through some tough times. Yeah, every team goes through their tough times. You don't need a tank unless you're the New York Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks are bad.
The Knicks are bad.
I think we should shift gears to the Eastern Conference really quick.
What's good? What's good with the Eastern Conference, man? Who we got over there?
Well, the Brooklyn Nets defeated the New Orleans Pelicans 135 to 125.
Yes, sir.
And Brandon Ingram, did you see he had a career high?
Was it
40.
40. It was 40. Okay,
40 points.
That's right.
5 rebounds and 5 assists.
That awkward moment when I said 41 on the radio. I got 1 point up. Oopsie. But yeah, BI is doing well, but the Pelicans could not pull through. The Pelicans have only won one game, right?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have the standings.
I'm gonna look this up real quick. This is really odd that happened. I mean, you would think that the Pelicans would do okay. I mean, it's like, okay.
Well, their team is incomplete without Zion.
Oh, that's a fact. I still want to see Zion play. Like, I
Who
really
does not?
want to see that man play. Like, do you see how many billboards that man has? Like, how over... I don't want to say... I really hope he's not overly hyped. Like, he's that hype guy that everyone's like, oh my God, he's going to be the greatest player ever, and then just completely vanishes into the wind. We've seen that happen from time to time with players, left and right. I can name a few players that was overhyped and then vanished into the wind. Remember Greg Oden?
Ooh, that was injury.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope... Exactly. Zion's going through some injury right now.
I mean...
Hey, Zion's going through the same... Almost. Actually, yeah.
Is it also the same injury?
Actually, you know what?
Or, Yao Ming?
Oh, hey, Yao Ming was a freak athlete, dude. That man was tall.
He was.
Greg Oden. Injuries.
In other news in the NBA, did you hear about John Collins? Atlanta Hawks center is suspended without pay
No.
for 25 games. He violated the league's anti-drug policy.
Oh, my.
Collins tested positive for a growth hormone.
Wait, for what?
A
Oh,
growth
I see it right here.
Yeah.
No way. That is wild. Growth hormones?
Yeah, growth hormones.
How tall is this dude? Hold on. No, hold on. I'm doing some investigating reporting right now. Hold on. I mean, that's not good for the Hawks. The Hawks are low-key not bad.
The Hawks defeated the Spurs without him, though.
Exactly.
108 to 100.
Hey,
Trae Young.
Trae Young's
He had 28 points in the second half.
he's on a mission, dude. Trae Young is on a mission. I like that guy. I've always liked that dude. A lot of people hated him because he was so short. He shoots like Steph Curry. Okay.
Well, anyone
Okay.
who shoots like Steph Curry, people are going to hate unless they make the shots.
Had you realized that Steph Curry changed the entire game
Right,
with his
and-
shooting?
Trae Young may be the first
Dude,
pipeline of the Steph Curry school of shooting to
Exactly.
come up. We might be seeing like Steph Curry, Trae Young type of point guards in the next 10 years come out of nowhere and just dominate the league. Could you not?
he could. But while we were talking about John Collins, I looked up how tall this man is. He is 6'9". And
That's not that tall for a center.
But he's taking growth hormones for a 6'9" center.
Maybe he wants to be a 6'10 center.
He's out here trying to look like Yao Ming. Nah, he's trying to look like what's that tall dude that the Boston Celtics have? Oh, he's like the tallest center out there. Oh, what?
Taco Fall.
Taco.
Yeah, it's Taco Fall.
Yeah, Taco. He's trying to look like him. All right, so I got some notable NBA games coming up today, and what's it? Couple games, a couple days actually. Notable games that are coming up within the next couple days. I'm gonna shoot you a couple games. I want your opinion on them. You ready?
Yes.
All right, so the first game comes from this week. Today, actually. We got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Los Angeles Clippers on ESPN. Obviously, we see the Bucks are chilling at 5-2. Same record as the Clips, 5-2. Who you got winning this game?
I believe that Kawhi Leonard's sitting this one out as well. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and take Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is doing quite well. Milwaukee's actually favored this game by 5.
I believe that's only because Kawhi is out. I think I saw that early on Twitter. He's going to be out with load management again.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. Oh, good to know. All right, another game coming out from today. Philadelphia 76ers, who just took a loss to the Phoenix Suns, going against the Utah Jazz, who are 4-3. Who you got?
My gut tells me to go with Philadelphia, but Utah's got something down there.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They do.
It might not be ready for the playoffs this year. They might be an 8th or 7th seed that gets bounced in the first round. But
Utah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Utah.
Really? Wow, that's a bold.
You think so?
That's really bold, man.
I think
I
they
mean,
can
depending
sneak
on
in.
how the Pacific. I mean, depending on how the Western Conference unfolds. I mean,
A lot of these
obviously-
top teams might just do nothing but ruin the records of the other top teams.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
I got a game coming out tomorrow. This one, I'm real curious about. This one is the defining one. If they can win this game, they're becoming the next Utah Jazz dark horse. You ready for this? Miami Heat taking on the surprising 5-2 Phoenix Suns.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Miami.
You go Miami?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler down there just seems like that's the perfect fit.
And Miami has I think he's a rookie. He low-key, don't sleep on this man type of guy. Trying to find his name real quick. Oh, I can't think of his name. No. All right, well, I'm going to go Phoenix. I am taking a left turn here, going Phoenix Suns, winning this one. That's right. And they playing at home, too. Hey, that home crowd has never seen the Phoenix Suns play like this since they had Steve Nash. That's sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Phoenix Suns have been trashed for so long that's why it's so surprising to see the Phoenix Suns do so good right now. Because last time the Suns were good, the Lakers were good.
That's
Whoa.
back when Kobe and Nash used to duel it out.
Boom. Now you got Devin Booker and Aiden. And you got LeBron and AD.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, man. But this is starting to look like that year when Steve Nash, Sean Marion, and Amari Stoudemire. That's funny. When Amari Stoudemire was there, and they played against the Lake Show in the first round, when they had Kobe, Bynum, Pau Gasol,
Artest.
Artest. So yeah, Phoenix Suns doing well. Then you got the
sure.
Lake Show playing on Friday against Miami. Any thoughts on that game?
Lake Show all the way, all day, baby. L.A. Lakers.
All right. So
I
anything else you want to get off your chest
How about today in sports history?
today in sports?
I don't know if you had one, but I do have one ready today.
Shoot it up,
Jordan.
man.
On November 6th, 1869,
Wow.
150 years ago,
Okay.
Rutgers and Princeton faced off in the very first college football game.
Wow.
The first one ever.
Rutgers and who did?
Rutgers and Princeton.
First ever football game?
First ever college football game.
Wow. That's wild.
150 years ago today, they decided to strap on the leather helmets and lace up the pigskin for the very
Jesus.
first time.
That's crazy. Like just sitting here, it's like, yo, you imagine it's like they had those like leather helmets that weren't even like, dude, those were so dangerous.
Honestly.
I don't know, dude, those were so dangerous, dude. Like, oh my god. All right, so I have one. Somebody hit you with the. Do you remember the name Megatron?
Yes, of course. Who does not?
Calvin Johnson, Megatron. On this date, Megatron gets his airborne to make absurd catch. Reaches behind, makes a great one-handed catch while he was in college. That was low-key, I don't really remember this one, but whoa, that was a great catch. Man, Megatron was a good player.
You think so?
He was not bad. He was not bad. He was known for his catches.
Yes, and
No.
his infamous drop that created the Megatron rule.
Oh man, he still caught that ball.
Yeah, as did Dez. I don't care what any Packer fan says. Dez Bryant caught that ball.
Oh wow, the one against the Packers.
Yes.
Yeah, I
In the
remember
playoffs.
that one. I remember that one.
It still hurts me to this day.
I actually have one more interesting one, low key.
Ooh.
1934. Whoa, NFL Philadelphia Eagles beat the Cincinnati Reds 64-0. That was you're talking 1934. Wow. Da, da, da. So thank you for tuning in to our history lesson. Hope you enjoyed your history lesson today. You got anything else? Oh, one other thing. Did you weigh in on who you got for the NFL MVP?
I did not.
Who you got for the NFL MVP? I already told you, Chris McCaffrey. I want to know who you got for the NFL MVP. You got one?
Dakota Rain Prescott.
This man's going his favorite player, Dakota Rain Prescott, also known as Dak Prescott.
It's
Wow.
bookmark on my Twitter at Alex_JR_Topete.
Bookmark.
I literally bookmarked it after the first week of the season. Dak Prescott will be the 2019
Okay, I got a question.
2020 MVP.
I got a question for you. So obviously you got him winning the MVP. Is he getting paid after this season?
If he has an MVP caliber year, yeah.
So if he doesn't, he's not getting paid, and
He has to get past the first game. It doesn't matter if it's the first round game or if we get. I don't think we're getting a first round bye, but we have to get past the first playoff game. He has to win a playoff game.
The Dallas Cowboys have not made it past the first round ever since Tony Romo fumbled that football in the rain against the Seattle Seahawks. Don't ask me how I still remember that, but I remember vividly watching that at my grandma's house, looking up at the screen. The snapper snaps the ball. Tony Romo tries to grab it. He missed it. He sticks it up, and the Cowboys lose the game, and the Seahawks wind up marching into the playoffs. Yeah, I still remember that game. That was actually the first time we got to see a glimpse of Tony Romo because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Man, I know way too much about Dallas Cowboys football right now. Unbelievable. I still remember that game.
Just hearing you recount that story brought
Dude,
back
I remember that game.
the awful
I'm
memory.
not trying.
I do too. I remember thinking we're gonna win, and I remember seeing Romo take off with the ball.
Yes.
And my, honest to God, my thought was, why did
score?
no?
He's gonna score.
Do you know what I was thinking when I saw Romo take off with the ball?
What is he doing?
I honestly thought, why would Parcells go for two? That's what I was honestly thinking, because it looked like Romo just got up and ran. And he almost made it too.
Dude, that's the thing. If he had made it, we would be sitting here talking about how great that play turned out. This man fumbled the ball. He made something out of nothing. All that good positive stuff. But yeah, the Cowboys haven't made it past the first round since that game. Do you think they cursed by the rain by that entire game?
No,
No. All right.
I don't
Well,
think
that's
so.
good.
I think the Cowboys will win
First round.
first round this
Watch
year.
them play the Rams.
They better beat the Rams if it's in the first round, and it
It's
better
not
be
gonna
in
happen.
LA.
It's not gonna
I'm gonna
happen.
go again, and they're gonna win.
Watch them. Loki, who, in my opinion, if the Saints can keep this up, Saints and who's first round of the it's Niners.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, the Cowboys might gotta go to
Well, our record,
Northern Cali.
Our record right now is better than the Rams, is it not? Just by one win because the Rams were on a bye.
if y'all can win some ball games, you probably would save yourselves from playing the 49ers first round.
That'd be an amazing game to go to. Travel up to
Up
San
north.
Fran.
Watch the Niners take on the Cowboys.
I'd
That'd
feel
be
like
actually a pretty hype
That'd
game
be
to
pretty
watch.
hype, dude.
That'd be a
I
great
feel
game to
like
watch.
it'd be the 80s.
That'd be a great game to watch.
Or
Yeah,
the
reminded
90s.
the 80s type
and the
game.
90s, yeah.
We can only dream
Bucket
if that
list right
happens.
there.
But as a Cowboy fan, if I were a Cowboy fan like you are, I would not want to see the Niners first round
I would not either.
because you got to have some. Yeah. But anyways, that's that take on the Dallas Cowboys. Some great stuff there. You got anything else for me today, man?
No, J Rex. Maybe just the tweet of the day if you want it.
Oh, what's this man say now?
You already know who it is,
I already
Antonio
know.
Brown. The journey is never ending. There's always going to be growth, improvement, adversity. You just got to take it all in and do what's right. Continue to grow and continue to live in the moment.
Do you think he's becoming a motivational speaker?
No,
No.
I think he's just
tweeting
he's
away.
just tweeting. He's like become what Donald Trump used to be on Twitter.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Well,
he's just- he's
not
just-
used to be, but still there.
Well,
but
yeah,
anyways,
people just follow him to see what crazy thing he's gonna tweet.
is it weird to say that I still follow him just to see what crazy weird stuff he says?
As do I.
As do I. Yeah. So that is the Antonio Brown tweet of the day. Hopefully you got some motivational out of that. Because low key, not gonna lie, I did too.
Me too.
Yeah,
He
I gotta-
inspires me to be better than he is.
Yeah. That is what AB is doing for me. How's your fantasy team doing?
They're doing pretty bad. I'm in 4 leagues. My team got hit by the injury bug pretty bad this year.
Who you-
I mean,
I did too.
Alvin Kamara, one of my first round picks, was out for a while. T.Y. Hilton
Out.
has been out. Who else? I also had a couple picks, as I've told you before. Calvin Ridley, Juju Smith-Schuster, not really doing well.
No.
Drew Brees, I also had for a while. He
He's
was
not-
out.
He's back now.
He is now back.
Alvin Kamara should be coming back too.
He is, hopefully, because I need him to do well this year. Yeah, I'm 3-6 in both of my NFL fantasy leagues.
Not bad.
Not too bad, but I'm like at the bottom of the standings. And then in my ESPN fantasy leagues, I'm doing a little bit better.
Nice.
A little bit. It's loading. It might not load in here.
Yeah, we are in a confined, really condensed space, and the Wi-Fi that we are using is completely trash, and I feel very confident, and I don't care who hears this. This Wi-Fi is flat out horrible.
So
Couldn't even connect my laptop.
So-
All right, so you were saying.
I'm just going to consider this one my fantasy team now. This is my best doing team, and it's probably because I spent my 3rd round pick on Patrick Mahomes. Now, he was out too, but I was able to pick up Matthew Stafford.
Not bad.
Not bad to pick up.
Wait,
Kept
you
me
picked him up
afloat.
in the draft?
No, I picked them up. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did.
You drafted Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, way in the bottom rounds.
Yo, Matthew Stafford was a wire pickup for our lead. Straight up wire pickup.
You know who was a wire pickup for this league for me?
Who?
Let's see. Where is he? Mohamed Sanu.
I think somebody drafted him in my league and then dropped him. And then he's still on the wire as we speak. Someone dropped Josh Gordon.
I have him now.
I want to wait till he gets approved before dropping. I already know who I'm dropping for Josh Gordon if he gets approved.
Who's that?
Tyler Boyd. I'm done with that man, dude. I can't with him anymore. And I have no confidence in that rookie quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. Unless Tyler Boyd can somehow magically reappear as the Tyler Boyd that he was first 2 games of the season, cool. But as of right now, this man is literally creating dust on my bench. And I can't afford dust because I'm out here looking outside, looking in. Basically, if I win this week, I'm back in. If I lose this week, I'm down 2 games. Let's put it that way. So, it's I gotta win out. Because that means I don't need no Tyler Boyd creating dust on my bench. And I have another lead that I'm in. That's an ESPN lead. I haven't won one single game.
Is this your cursed league?
No, this is that lead that I actually, believe it or not, I really don't pay attention to that lead that much because of the lead that I'm in where Tyler Boyd's in, which is the lead that the first place pot is $900. So obviously you're gonna pay more attention to the pot that's the lead that's $900 opposed to the lead that's $80. No offense to you guys, but I just spent $100 buy-in on that lead. Yeah, the buy-in for that one is $100.
All of mine are free leagues. Now I do dabble in the game betting a little bit.
I do too. Oh, speaking of game betting, I bet a Colts fan, one of my homies, he's a Colts fan. And before the Colts and Steelers, right after the Miami Dolphin game, I was super hyped. I was like, bro, we're gonna beat you guys. You're sleeping on our defense. Don't sleep on Fitzpatrick. All that crazy talk, right? Then he hits me with the $20 straight up. I go Colts, you go Steelers. I'm like, oh, let's go. I won $20 off of a shout out to Adam Vinatieri missed wide left field goal. That man went wide left that I lost my bananas.
He kicked the laces.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Can't kick laces. Got to kick the laces out. Because if you kick the laces in, it makes it a lot harder for the ball to leave the foot.
You know, I was listening to Pat McAfee, and he said
Yes.
that it's actually the snapper's fault.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Because
How
when
is
the ball
the snapper?
Because they got to spin the ball.
Right, they spin it.
They have about a second and a half to do all of that.
So let me get this straight. It's the snapper's fault because the placeholder wasn't at the right distance.
Apparently not.
Because the snapper is going to have the same snap every time.
Yes.
It's up to the placeholder to get to the correct distance behind.
Wild.
Am I not right?
No, you're right. I still couldn't believe that he missed that kick, too. I was like, yo, I just won $20. Oh, and then I won 2 other bets that game, too. Some guy bet me on the spot. It was third and goal. Steelers had yet to have scored a touchdown. I look back at him. He looks at me. He's like, bet money Steelers don't even score a touchdown. I'm like, like 1 touchdown. He's like, a touchdown on this drive. I'm like, you know what? I got nothing to lose. Let's go. I looked at him. I was like, all right, let's bet. It was like a little bet, like $5. And I was like, all right, $5, nothing. All right, let's go. They scored a touchdown.
Nice.
Boom. And I was like, I turned around. I was like, thank you. The dude left right after that. I was like, oh, thanks, man. Another guy was like, shot right here. He's a Colts fan. Didn't know that. He's like, they take a shot right here. If the Colts win this game, you take a shot. Steelers win, vice versa, I take a shot. I'm like, all right, let's run it. AV missed the kick. I looked at him, grabbed the bottle, poured it in the cup. I was like, salute, man. Watched him pound that shot like a man. Stuck to his word, man. He took a shot. It was 11:30 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Actually, no, it was more like it was right after the game, so it was like a 1 o'clock. It was like
Okay.
1 o'clock. It was always reasonable. One of those afternoon shots.
I got you. It's probably
Yeah,
right
so
around
I came up, and my fantasy team won that week too, so it was a big week for me.
that. That's a pretty good week for you.
Yeah, it was a great week. I enjoyed it, so hopefully it continues as the Steelers take on the Rams, and good luck to your fantasy squad this weekend.
Hopefully, I need Patrick Mahomes to come back because without him and without Kamara, can you believe that? I have Kamara, Chubb, and Mahomes on the same team. I don't know how I did that.
I don't know how you did that either. I'm looking at, trying to figure out the Nick Chubb and Kamara, how you managed to, I don't even know. I've no words on that one. No words. You got any sleeper picks that if those fantasy football watchers that are currently looking for some players on the wire? You know anybody that is good to keep an eye on? If you haven't been paying attention.
This week?
Yeah, this week. Who you got?
I mean, the guys I picked up this week were Sanu,
Okay.
Mohamed Sanu.
Okay.
Josh Gordon, if he's available, pick him up for sure. Because he can easily slip into that number 1, number 2 receiver role.
Oh, don't forget about Tyler Lockett.
That's what I'm saying, number 1 or number
number
2.
two.
It's probably going to be DK Metcalf who gets hit the most fantasy-wise.
Playing against a guy that has Metcalf.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering, is it worth it to pick up Josh Gordon?
Probably.
Because Josh Gordon is currently available. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to put this guy on blast right now. I have to.
What did he do?
Picked up Jameis Winston over Josh Allen.
Jameis Winston will get him probably more points, but he's not going to win.
Dude, he's going to...
Dude, I need to win this week. I am playing someone who has Kerryon Johnson and Cam Newton in their starting lineup.
Dude, this man really dropped Josh Gordon. Should I put a claim on him?
Yeah.
Remove him for Tyler Boyd?
Yeah. Latavius Murray, look for him.
Dude, this man hasn't played a single
He's
game.
playing Atlanta. Atlanta has the 30th ranked defense in the NFL.
Who?
Latavius Murray of the Saints. If Alvin Kamara is not back, Latavius Murray has been averaging like 2 touchdowns a game the last couple weeks.
Shit.
Yeah. Should be
Got it.
solid. Let's see.
Currently doing what you just told me to do, getting rid of Tyler Boyd and getting Josh Gordon.
That's right.
I got balls doing this right now.
That's
and I'm about to
right.
get a lot of backlash from this. And I don't even give a damn. Doing everything I can. So, that is it. That is the fantasy football talk. Hopefully you enjoyed your little insight on who's hot and who not. And the pick'ems, NBA and NFL games. If you got any other questions or like to debate any of us, hit me up on social media, Rexy_X_95. What's yours, Alex?
It's Alex_JR_Topete. Topete.
Hey, that's right. So, hopefully you enjoyed this episode 3 of the Puente and Topete Sports Podcast.
The Puente and Topete Sports Podcast Show. Whoa.
That's right. Episode 3 is a wrap, man. Woo! Thank you for joining us today.